to the horror with your hostess with the mostest, Jennifer, as always. So welcome. It must mean it's Monday. Welcome to a new week. So we are going to be talking about a cult classic, I guess. I suppose. I don't know. One that is coming straight from us to us from Screambox. Actually, yes, this is streaming right now on Screambox. It's been on there for a while. Might be on Netflix as well, maybe Prime, I'm not sure, but I know for a fact it is on Screambox, and that is Return to Horror High. Yes, the one with Mark Brady. Now this movie, I first saw this movie when I was, like, a little kid and everything. One of the first sort of, like, horror movies that I'd ever seen. Now this is a movie that, like, it's so sort of cheesy and campy and everything. I know it's a terrible movie, but I have fun with this movie. I feel like some people might feel like this is a sort of like an April Fool's type movie where it's a little bit of cop out at the end. But it's a fun movie. So basically, the premise of this movie is back in like 1982 or something, this like murder, like these murders took place or something, and blah blah blah. Now this film crew is back at the high school to film a movie, kind of like based around the events and everything. Meanwhile, while this is all happening, people are dying and everything, and you know, kind of things ensue and everything. And then at the end, we sort of realize that, like I kind of stated a minute ago, sort of an April Fool's type of ending, partially where people who were dead really didn't die, but on the other hand, they uncover who ended up doing the murders a few years prior to this and everything. So, you know, that's what I mean by, I feel like some people might consider this kind of like a cop-out type movie because you know, there really wasn't, at the end of the day, any real killings or anything, at least that we had seen. But it's just a fun little movie. It's kind of, you know, like I said, it's, you know, pretty, like, tongue-in-cheek and everything. Pretty cheeky, pretty cheesy and everything. I mean, it's a good laugh. There's George Clooney in this movie. One of those early movies that he was in that was like, oh, before he was a star. It's a fun movie. The, like, kills, the so-called kills that we have, there's some, like, cool kills, you know, and everything, like the kid who kind of gets swallowed up in, like, the quicksand or something. It's like, why, where the hell did this quicksand come from? It's, like, in the damn art room. Like, what the fudge, dude? I mean, whatever, though. It's a fun little movie. You know, I feel like it's one of those movies that, like, yeah, if you really don't like this movie, I'm not going to try and sweet talk you into liking this movie. It's just, at the end of the day, like I said, it's one of those just fun little movies, you know, to watch or whatever. If you've got, like, a group of friends over, if you're having a couple of drinks or something, pop this on just to have sort of, like, a good, laughable time and everything, good laughs and everything. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I think the reason why I do kind of, have a little bit of appreciation towards this movie is, you know, because, you know, I saw it when I was first a kid, and I loved it as a kid and everything. I mean, as a kid, when you're first starting out in horror and you see something like this, you think, oh my god, it's the greatest thing in the world. It's not the greatest thing. Like I said, it's just a fun little movie. I would say worth checking out if you haven't seen it, especially if you kind of are like me. We have sort of a big appreciation for 80s horror movies, or 80s movies in general. But yeah. It's a fun one. It's bad acting and everything. But yeah, you knows. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Return to Horror High. Were you like me, kind of growing up watching this, or you just stumbled upon it like recently? What do you guys think of it? Do you think it is kind of like a cop-out movie, such as April Fool's Day, where it's like at the end, it's like, really? None of that happened. Oh, and you know what? The other thing too, thinking of the ending, so they're like packing up. The crew is like, you know, packing up and everything, and one of the guys, you know, is in his van or whatever. He's like putting on gloves, And he's like, okay, yeah, let's go, but next time it'll be for real. So I feel like maybe trying to set it up for a sequel. As far as I know, there is no sequel to this movie. If there is, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to see the sequel. Like I said, as far as I know, there is no sequel. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, let me know, you guys. Till next time, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.